Hey folks, in addition to covering OpenCart and the larger e-commerce solutions that solve a lot of problems for us, I want you to understand the little things. So that's why we did the PayPal Simple Button demo last week in week 1. And this week I'd like to show you how to pass multiple options. So if you download this multiple.html, we'll take a look at it. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to basically just go to it in my browser. So here's multiple. And one thing I've been playing with is you'll see the image source tag on line 31, and you'll see right now it's at a width of 500. You can actually reduce that to whatever size you feel comfortable with. So right now I have multiple.html, and I'll open this up in a browser in Chrome. And we'll go ahead and select a small and wool because it's such a comfortable material. And then we'll go for a medium and gotta go spandex. So I'm going to go ahead and click Buy Now, and all I did was extend off what I did last week with the demo, but I added the ability to choose options. So here I am. We'll go ahead and log in here. And all I'm concerned about is whether my material and whether my size have been passed to PayPal so that I can fulfill an order. Now, make no mistake, there is going to be functionality that works in most open source shopping carts that will do this for you. In fact, the cart that Mesa College has, the San Diego Mesa cart, that students and I developed, have this functionality. So that said, we've got a Red Sox jersey small wool and Astros jersey small and wool, and a Red Sox jersey that's medium and spandex. So it did work. All right, let's see what made it function there. And we're going to take a close look at the code. We've already covered item name in the first week. But now, because we have multiple items, we have item name _1 and amount _1. When these variables come in, and if you've taken PHP in this at all, you'll know that the name attribute is what sends data to the server. In this case, we have post method and our target's PayPal. But when you have multiple items, it becomes a little more complicated. So all we did was take the original buttons from last week and add to them with multiples. So instead of just having items _name just blank, we have _1. And with our second product, we have item name _2. So that's fine and dandy, but the real, you'll notice there's an _1 for each one of these things. I can pass amount, quantity, but how do we pass multiple things? Well, in this case, I have ON0 _1. So that means 0 is the very first product. If you've done any programming, they treat it like an array. So ON0 is the first product. 1 is the first attribute. Okay. So in this case, ON01 is size, and OS01, which is option setting, that would relate to the size. So OS0 _1 relates to ON0 _1. So what about the second option for this value? Well, you'll see it's ON1 _1 and OS1 _1. So that's the second option. Okay. Let's add another one. Let's have a little fun with it. We're going to go ahead and add. We've already done size, material. Let's do color. So we'll do color. Okay, and then we can do, in this case, it's going to be 2 and 2. So we have 0, 1, and 2 as the prefix before the underscore. And this can be something like a color. And we're dealing with the Red Sox first or the Astros first. So let's go ahead and do, we'll do orange, white, and rainbow. So here's orange, white, and rainbow. Okay, now let's give it a shot. I'm going to go back to my multiples. We'll hit this, and we'll go with a white, large, and we'll do cotton, and then we'll buy it now and see what happens. So now I've passed this to my checkout. It's going to reload, and hopefully we have the color in there, and it has exactly what we need. So I'm going to click on my cart. We're going to do Astros jersey, and we have a color which is white. So that worked fine, and you can keep on going as long as you follow the pattern. Okay, you can have as many as you want, but again, this is the second product, and you can see we have 2, 2, 2, same exact examples except this is product 2. It does make it a little bit confusing because of the underscores, but just know that the second part after the underscore is the number of the product, and the first digit is the number of the options. And as long as the OS's relate to the ONs, you'll have those values. And then when the value comes in, you'll be able to set your cart. You'll be able to fulfill the order. So this is the part of e-commerce that's super important. As it relates to OpenCart or WooCommerce or whatever cart you're going to use, you have to get in there really with your sleeves up and make sure that you test it and make sure you understand what the order is going to be. So once I make this purchase, this will be inside my PayPal sandbox. And that's a beautiful thing because then I can fulfill the order for that.